thing, though. Boosie is not co-signing.
Boosie is definitely not co-signing.
T.I. and Boosie is going. All right, like I say, I'm in it for the content. I don't care, man, what T.I. did or whatever. He walking around with his paperwork so proud, so he could. I believe. I'm not even reading. I'm not even reading it. I believe you, bro. I believe
so
it.
This dude threw a party to show people his paperwork. Like, bruh.
Are you lame for throwing the party?
Yeah, bro.
Are you lame for going?
Bro, you lame for everybody who supported it is lame, bro. That dude is he's like 45 years old or something like that, bro. You too damn old to be trying to prove you ain't no snitch. Like, why you even care, bro?
And
why you even care at this point, T.I.?
Before the party made a post about, I ain't got to prove nothing to these dudes.
And then through a whole party. That's what I'm saying. That's corny. He know it's corny because he said all that. Then when he did a paperwork part, like, bro, that's corny. I feel like this is gonna be part of the episode today is gonna be fair or foul, and we gonna start with this whole T.I. and Boosie situation, right? T.I. claimed everything was a joke, some story he made up after talking to one of his homies, and he crafted this story and he told this joke. I heard the joke. The joke wasn't funny, and it didn't sound like you were joking. That was a pretty specific story, but whatever. Boosie goes on Vlad TV, and he is asked about this and says, "Hey, do you still have the same energy for Tip that you had for Baby's brother?" I don't want to say his name. But Boosie said, "Hell yeah, I got the same energy. He a rat. You're a rat. You're a rat. You don't do that. Why you come and say that? I think you're lying anyway, but you're a rat. If you're a rat, you're a rat. It's a rat."
Maybe Boosie was joking too.
I don't think Boosie was joking. I think Boosie was dead ass serious. So my thing is this, right? T.I. said it was a joke. Boosie said, "Hey, you told, you a rat is a rat." Fair or foul? Was Boosie wrong for going public in responding to that before even reaching out to T.I.? Or was Boosie fair because the fact that you know who I am and what I stand for, if that is what you did, you just dissolved our friendship anyway, and I don't want to communicate with a rat. Would he be fair or foul?
Look, this is all with later information. At first, I was thinking that, all right, a joke. First, let me address this because I did have this question when you said it was a joke. Like a joke. I only heard the clip of him saying it.
He said.
So he said, did he frame it like it's on stage a joke, like my cousin, and then the cops? Because if you, as a comedian, if you T.I., you trying to do comedy and you going on stage now and everybody know you T.I., and you go up there and you doing a joke and the joke is, yeah, back then and my cousin da-da-da, and you relating it to now all this snitching and blah, blah, blah. It's a way you can make that funny and then your punchline be, so yeah, I told on my dead cousin, blah, 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 blah. Now, would I risk it? If I'm in that life and I got that reputation, that's not a joke I'm risking. Because it's too close to being real.
Definitely not.
So that's why I'm saying if it's a joke, knowing what he's trying to do.
Okay, I understand.
You can give him that
was
credit.
Not a joke. No, that was not a joke. They was talking about snitching. He started going on the whole rant about I ain't never told on nobody. Nobody can say I said something about them that got them in jail. I ain't never worked with them people not once in my life, except one time. That's exactly how I was going. And then he told the story. Then the person was like, "Oh, is that what everybody on you about?" He was like, "Oh, no, I just offered that information." That's why I know you wasn't joking, because you said I just offered that information. If it was a joke, you'd have been like, "No, I'm just playing." No,
that's
you
the
wasn't
one
playing,
that I
bro.
seen. So that's the one I thought I wanted to make sure everybody was talking about. I didn't know if it was another clip that his stand-up came out or anything. And because I did hear that after the fact that he was like, it's a joke. But in my head, I was thinking the same thing as you. I saw it on a podcast and it didn't seem in a joke context. Mm-hmm. But maybe it was from a joke you did on stage. I didn't know, because once you said that he said it's a joke, I'm like, okay, cool. Now, if it's not a joke, like I said, still, if it's a joke and I'm in that light, I'm not making nothing too close to that, you know. But just because of perception, I said that earlier, perception and stuff. Now, if you say it on a podcast, we saying it's Boosie fair or foul, right? Mm-hmm. As Boosie,
as a friend, because this supposed to be your friend.
You different.
No, I'm saying because Tip and Boosie was friends.
Yeah, I know.
That was the question. Fair or foul? Is he foul for going in public and responding to this before actually talking to Tip, or is he fair? Because as my friend, you know I don't mess with that at all. So for the fact you even said it, I gotta cut ties with you. Okay. Fair or foul?
My answer would be different from me personally if I'm speaking in general or speaking for me. But if I'm speaking specifically for Boosie, because you got to know your friends also. Mm-hmm. So if I'm speaking specifically for Boosie, it's fair because I know who he is. And I know that when I said something, when that stuff came out, when I seen that come out, I probably should have hit Boosie up myself if that's my friend because I know my friend. Now, in general, me, I see something like that, even if I go on Vlad or go to somewhere or whatever like that, I'm not going to speak on that if I feel against it. If I feel bad about it, because that is my friend. So I'm not going to go eat, because we probably talked about that.
He would have had to, because he already had talked about old boy.
He's built this
thing.
He
just went on there and had a whole rant about this dude doing the same thing. So now when it's brought to you, you gotta pick a side. You can't have different energy. If you stand for something, you got to stand for that all the time. You can't go and say, like, if I say I don't like this would never happen because we wouldn't even be friends. But if I say I don't like dudes who touch kids, right? And I go on a rant, and I would say that now, I don't like dudes who touch kids. And then you bring somebody around me and you tell me, oh, yeah, put that on record. But you bring a person around me and we cool and whatever, and then it comes to find out he touched kids. Bro, I'm not reaching out to you. I'm not even finna hit you up and be like, hey, man, is that true you touched that kid? Bro, the fact that they even accuse you of that,
I get what
you
you're
already
saying.
Out of pocket.
That is also extreme. And then the same thing come with like any type of, any sexual crimes really against anybody. Yeah. Like it would be hard for me to kind of give that person the benefit of the doubt. Now, if somebody was to ask me about it in public, I would still have the same thing of I'm not speaking on that because it's probably more than likely, hopefully, an open case. So I wouldn't want to speak on it because that would mean you got arrested and stuff and all
That's
that.
why I use something like that because snitching to a person like Boosie is just as despicable.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? And T.I. said it. It wasn't even like somebody had to make an accusation. This is something you said. It's like if one of your mans was saying like, I only touched the kid once. When it's like,
I was just gonna say, if we go in there, if we want to equal it to that extreme,
apples are apples.
And then that person in that same sense said or tried to explain it away, and I don't care if it's public or private. Anyway, then yeah, you're right. I would definitely in public if somebody asked me verbally, I don't rock with that.
I don't rock with that.
I don't do that. That's cool. That's not cool. We not cool no more. We use whatever. Like I would, I would.
Because you got to stand on that. I stand on that. I'm not with it. I'm against it. I stand on it.
It was I ain't gonna bring nobody's name up because no need to, but it was a similar situation with some YouTube stuff that happened and a friend of theirs, and they kind of did the same thing. I'm here for, her if she need me, whatever, in case, all of that, but I don't know, and I'm not finna be around dude or be like having his back, but I also don't know, and this is ongoing. So until facts come out, I can't really speak on nothing or say nothing, but I will,
I create a distance from him at the moment.
He not here no more
until we figure that out. Because I'm not.
Oh yeah, kind of, almost a little bit. Even if they figure it out, I don't know.
I'm probably because the fact that your name in that, bro.
I've never had this around me before, and then because of you, it's around me, and now that
your name shouldn't even be in that.
You bother me now.
How's your name in that? Like my name ain't gonna be in nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like your name. It's certain things your name shouldn't be in.
Exactly.
If you a street dude and your record is as perfect as a person like T.I. said, not saying I don't know T.I. record, don't care. But if it is what it is, you should never want nobody put no smut on your name that can look like it's some dirt on your jersey. Your jersey should stay clean. Yeah. This is what you saying. Your jersey clean. Keep your jersey clean. So even joking like that to another street dude, you already in the wrong. Like you already foul. So
it's like even like I probably could, because I'm not, and if they know and they know I'm like jovial or laughing, a comedian or something, and I know I'm like that, I would probably feel comfortable enough to make that joke. But if I'm just around I'll make all type of jokes about like, oh man, y'all just live this scary. I'm so worried, like y'all live this scary all the time, and this, that. I'll make all them jokes. I'll never joke about, if something happened, I'm gonna say that. No.
Why would you say
that?
Why
would I don't want to put them on edge. I don't want to make them worry.
You actually supposed to be over here nowhere.
Exactly. So no. If anything, I'll be like, look, make sure I don't want to be around nothing, and I don't want to know nothing. Don't tell me nothing.
When you with it's like levels of street dudes though. Most real street niggas ain't never gonna put you in no situation where you gonna like if they know because it's a lot of street niggas. The real ones. It's a lot of street niggas who best friends are squares. That's why niggas be acting like they gotta be something they not. Like chill the fuck out. It's a lot of niggas who best friends be squares, right? They ain't gonna bring their square friend in certain situations. Not saying that it can't happen to you because you guilty by association. A person see you with the wrong person, it might happen.
But that's only.
But they gonna totally try to keep you away.
Also understand too. Like if I'm out, I know I might have. Well, back in my day, I might have to fight. We might have to shoot these days. But back in my day, we was just worried about fighting and getting jumped on. That was it.
But your square friend even knew. Like when we was growing up, even knew. Like if you with this person. It might go down. Y'all might get jumped. Whatever. Like, but you understand this too. And when y'all got older and people started playing with guns, your street friend understood that too. I'm not even gonna bring bro around here because I don't want nothing happening to bro. I don't want to have to look at bro mama and say, because like in the streets,
like we say, the real ones.
Different. Yeah, man. Every street dude ain't your friend. Like a lot of dudes in the streets, they just deal with people for certain purposes. But they friends. Even a street nigga really got like a couple of like solid friends.
They want to be around that all the time.
Yeah, niggas want to chill out too.
And talk science with him for a little while,
Some of the craziest niggas be nerds like a motherfucker. You wouldn't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so yeah, I don't know. If we, like you say, just keeping it to Boosie, I think it's fair for him to feel that way. But I also think it's pretty fair for T.I. to go ahead and put that on his. That's what his cousin would want. His cousin would want him to live a life. I think I said that before, and I want to stick to that. That his cousin would be okay with that. But also, don't tell your real street friends that you did it, though. Hell no.
I'm going to give Boosie a fair. Boosie gets a fair. All right, got the second fair.